Hey everybody, in today's video, I'm going to give you a big old update on the bench, let you know what's going on here in the YouTube room and outside. So make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family and welcome back to my bench. So, everything's been so freaking busy out here since Dad moved out here. We've gotten a lot done, somewhat inside, but mostly outside right now before the snow flies. I'll show you some pictures of stuff that we're doing outside near the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But here at the bench, because I've been so busy outside, things have kind of slowed down. I am still working on stuff, and sorry for not getting as many videos out on some of the builds I'm doing, but I am still working on them and I will get to them. Trust me. But first, I want to make sure that I thank all my subscribers, my new ones and my old ones. And if you haven't subscribed yet, could you do me a little favor and go down, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and make sure that you hit all notifications so you don't miss out on any videos. I have posted stuff on my Instagram and my Facebook group, so if you want, the links for them are down in the description. Give me a follow on my Instagram and my Facebook group. And please make sure you hit that like button. So, first of all, you've probably seen that, the chassis for the Pride of Your Country group build with Eric at His and Hers HHQ. Link for his channel will be down in the description. Go give him a follow and subscribe to him and see what he's building for Pride of Your Country. I filled in the back of the cab and the underneath of the cab here, the bench and all that. So that's done, and it's painted up. I got to do a little bit of detail, but obviously, as you can see, there is no detail on the door panels, so there's not much to detail. The cab is painted red, and so is the box, and I've got them masked up for the white color, right? So that'll get painted very shortly. The inside here will be black, but the sides will stay red. So that one's masked up. The cab is also masked up, ready to roll. All right. So that one will get painted here right away, as well as the rims for the tires for this truck, right? They all have been set for the depth that they need. So I got to paint them white as well. I do have to paint the tailgate. I'm thinking of putting a piece of styrene over the top of this just to make it look a little nicer. I'm not fussy about the way that looks. But yeah, I got to paint this red and then mask this off as well for the stripe that goes across. But I got to do a bunch of work. There's a whole bunch of sink marks all along here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Come on, focus in. Anyways, it's not focusing very well, but you can actually see the sink marks. One there, one there, one there. Like there's sink marks all the way along, and that's where these parts are right here. So I'm going to do some body work on there because you can definitely feel them. So we're going to get that all done up. So that's where that's at. I am working on the Fred Henry build as well at the same time. I've got one coat of primer on it already. I got to do a little bit of filler work down here where I made this wing piece, the front lip. So I got a little bit of work to do down in here and a little bit in the back bumper area and a little bit back here. There's still a bit of a gap right there, and some work needs to be done where the license plate is, and I think where the tailgate handle is too. So I'll get that done up, and this thing is almost ready for paint. Now for the big rig, one of the fleet trucks, gas tanks are done up. They're primed, ready to roll, both of them, so I can paint them up. The air cleaners, same thing. They're ready to be painted. I've got the interior sprayed red. I got to do up like the blanket and the pillow and do some detail work on the doors and stuff. Paint the seat pedestals black, the pedals and things like that. So that'll be painted up. I do believe I've showed you the cab and the hood. Those are all painted. I just got to do all the detail painting on it. The interior is painted red. Now I still got to paint the black under here, but that's not a big deal at the moment. But I want to get all the detail painting out here. I'm working on the stacks. I've got big stacks that I'm making for it. And of course the chassis for it. The wheels are on. Engine is in. Everything is, painted. I still got to do the drive shaft in the center there. And I got to paint the box covers here where the batteries are and stuff like that. So that's coming along pretty good. All right. Now I'm going to spin around here and I'm going to show you the ship that I've been working on. And that is a buddy build with Charlie Mack. I'll leave a link for his channel down in the description. Go give him a sub as well. And if I said it wrong, I don't remember. But yeah, the Pride of the Country is a buddy build with His and Hers HHQ. Go check out Eric there and go check out Charlie Mack. So give me a few minutes and I will spin the camera around here and show you the ship I've been working on. Okay, before I show you the ship, somebody was asking me, what happened to all my fleet trucks? How come I'm not working on it? Well, as you just saw, I am working on another fleet truck, right? And that's for the BSC hauling. They said they only see the finished auto car. Well, yes, the auto car is done and it's sitting right here. But part of that fleet was also the project of doing the trailer. So the trailer is done. So if you haven't seen that yet, go into my my videos and you can find that. And it should be in the hauling fleet playlist. Also, I finished the parts getter as well, as you can see here. So there is a third video for the hauling fleet. So yes, I am still working on the fleet trucks. You just got to go to the BSC hauling fleet playlist and you'll see them all there. Now, as you can see, the bulldozer, I was working at that at the same time. And then there's the 48-hour group build for the NASCAR that I did. There is my 32 Ford that I cut the doors and everything out, and that's all opening. The 62 Impala. I finished off the Chrysler. All right. I fixed up the step side Chevy truck. I built the Diablo. And then the rest are just cars that I had that I took out of storage. Not to mention, if you want to see something else, there is the 72 Nova. And I just put it here so that I could film the truck. Okay, so now over to the ship. Okay, everybody. So here on the other bench, I have the Cutty Sark. Right? Now, in the video, I don't remember what is in the last video, so sorry about that. But his whole thing was primed black with the Mr. Finish Surfacer 1500 black, right? And then I painted the copper on the bottom, which is now covered right now. Okay, so that's all covered. I know it's hard to see because, well, I can't get it all in the shot, right? But anyways, that's all covered. Then what I did is I masked off these two rub rails. Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, so I had it all masked up, and these two rub rails, I painted them white. And I also did the white stripe along the top of the copper, which you'll see later. But the tape I used, and here's a tip. This stuff here I got from Amazon, this white tape. And there's a whole bunch of different sizes. This is garbage. Throw it away. Garbage. Get rid of it. using that stuff, I did all of this work, roughly 10 hours worth of masking, right, to get everything nice and tight and everything like that. You know, all the masking up front. This side's not completely done yet, but all this masking up here, masking off the block, all these little nooks and crannies, right? Had it all done. Then, stupidly and impatiently, instead of using the white automotive paint, I used Krylon crap. Let me tell you, that actually literally took a flight out the window. I opened the window, threw the goddamn can outside. The paint did not want to dry. That cheap tape let everything bleed underneath. So I had streaks and strips all down underneath the tape. So after 10 hours of masking and probably a day or so of waiting for paint to dry that never dried, I ended up having to strip this whole top half. For some reason, this white stripe down here actually dried, so I left it. It's not perfect, but I left it, and I can touch it up. So after stripping, well, I'm back to masking, and I've got probably another 7 hours into this masking so far, and probably another hour, give or take, of more masking. Then I'm going to spray the white again. When I do this white, I'll do the white on the Pride of the Country truck as well. Right, so that's where this is at, and that's why this video is taking so long. I am working on videos for all 4 projects right now, but like I said, with Dad being here now, we've been in a rush to get half of the shop built anyways so far, and yeah, it's taking a toll on everything right now, so hopefully you guys can all be patient. And, you know, I will get videos out, and we're just trying to get a bunch of stuff done outside before the snow flies, so Dad at least has half the shop to work in, and we'll pick away at the rest of the shop as winter goes and as spring comes around. Now, on top of that, I also did the deck work on these things, right? I think I showed that in the last video, but these are painted. I still have to finish sanding this one. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see that they're a different color. And if I zoom in, you might be able to see it. Yeah, you see the wood grain on one, but not on the other. That's because I used the black surfacer primer on it first, because they're actually this color, right? So I used the black surfacer primer on it first, painted the Mr. Hobby tan on top of it, and then with 600 grit sandpaper, I sanded the deck, which brought all the wood grain and all that stuff out. So that's the update on that. And yeah, so far that's going good. I've started some work on the masts as well. You can see one sitting right there. So it's coming along, and having to redo this top half, well, that's 20 hours of masking and painting and everything else that had to be redone, right? So that's where that's at. That's where the other trucks are at. Things are getting done. Yeah, so that's the way my life's been going right now. It's very, very busy and hectic around here. We've got all the steel studs, so we can start building the room in here as well. So we're leaving that till later so that we can get outside stuff done first, right? Once the snow starts flying and that shop is closed in enough where Dad can work in it and have his tools out where he can do stuff, then we can start working stuff in here once it starts getting cold and everything else, and you don't want to be outside, right? And I'll leave pictures at the end of the video of, you know, the shop and stuff, that where it's at the point. We just put up a couple posts today. This is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday the 29th. And yeah, so we're coming along pretty good. Dad's going to start building a beam for it, and then we're going to put that up. And then, yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. So make sure to hit that thumbs up for me. I'm doing my best for you guys. I'm trying to keep up with videos. I had a spare video sitting around. That's the Hodgepodge ramp truck. You probably saw it there, hopefully. If not, just go back in my videos. It'd be the latest video that I put out before this one. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, please. Means a lot to me. It helps the channel grow. Hit that like button because it tells the YouTube algorithms that, hey, I'm doing a good job. You guys are liking the videos, and it helps put the videos out in front of more people for me. Hit that bell button and make sure that it's turned on to all notifications so you don't miss out on anything. I post pictures of this and other projects on my Instagram and my Facebook group, so make sure you hit the links down below and give me a follow there so you don't miss out on the stuff that I post there for updates. Now, I do have a bunch of shop cards sitting right over there. I got another one today, actually. I got to do a video on that, so I'll try to get to that as soon as I can. And, thank all of them and show you guys possibly new channels that you may not be subscribed to. And, get them growing as well. So with all that being said, no matter what you're doing or how long it's taking you to do it, make sure you do it your way. And until next time, later.